Hey everybody, welcome to Guitar Player Gear Demos. My name is David Vignola, and this time out we're going to take a look at a cool little gadget or product that can help you more easily secure your wah pedal to your pedal board. So you may be asking, well, what do you mean exactly? So any of you guitar players out there that have a wah pedal, a lot of times we want to mount it to our pedal board. And they're not the easiest pedals to fasten and secure down to the pedal board, and let me show you why. So I have my Dunlop wah here. This is a standard Dunlop Joe Bonamassa wah, which is same size and configuration as a typical Dunlop wah. And the Vox wah is very similar to this. But one of the things that you have is a problem when you try to put it down on a pedal board is you have the rubber feet here. See if you can see that here. You know we have 4 rubber feet, and then you have the battery compartment here. And it's just a thin piece of aluminum that goes over the bottom of the wah pedal. So what happens is when you try to put Velcro on your bottom side of your wah, typically the Velcro, the height of the Velcro sits lower than the feet on the wah. So what ends up happening is you go to put it down on the wah on the pedal board and it won't stick because the Velcro never makes contact with the pedal board, right? I'm sure you've had this problem before. So there's a couple of things that you can do and things I used to do in the past. Number one is you can take off the rubber feet and you can screw the screws back into the plate and mount it, and then you have a nice flat surface. But the problem with that is, again, the metal plate that's fastening the bottom here is a real thin piece of aluminum, and it doesn't hold very securely when you just screw the screws back in without the rubber feet. It tends to slide around just a tiny bit. And when you put the Velcro on the thin metal bottom and then fasten it to the pedal board, if you try to remove that, what ends up happening a lot of times is the plate will start to pull away from the die cast casing, and it ends up could damage and bend the plate a little bit. The other thing is when you put Velcro on the bottom of your wah pedal, or for any pedal for that matter, you tend to get a lot of glue and a lot of goop and stuff on the bottom, and a lot of times you don't want to do that to your wah. And because a wah pedal is typically very heavy, even the Velcro on the aluminum plate, sometimes the wah pedal will still kind of move around a little bit on your pedal board. So I was looking for a way to fasten this to my pedal board in an easy way without having to do anything too crafty or too MacGyver-like. And I was on eBay and I found this product, and I wanted to share that product with you today. So let me put this down for a second. So I went on to eBay and I found this clever little piece of plastic here. Let me stick it up here in the camera so you can see it. Over to the side here. And this is just a molded piece of plastic by a company called PEDALOCK. And I will put the name of the company across the screen here with the website address, and the website address will be in the description underneath this video. And this is nothing more than a custom piece of molded plastic that is specifically designed to fit under a Dunlop or a Vox style wah. So as you can see here, if I can tilt it towards the camera, you have the cutouts for the feet here on the bottom. Okay, and then what you can do is you put your wah pedal in it. It just kind of snaps in place like so, where the front of the wah snaps in first. Again, let me see if I can get a good camera angle. You just kind of snap this in and then snap the back in, and it'll snap in place. It's a pretty tight fit, which is good. Get this, or actually I think you snap the back in first. That's how I had it before. And then the front just clips over and it snaps in place. And now what you have is a nice flat even surface to mount to your pedal board with some Velcro, as you can see I put on the bottom here. The battery compartment is exposed, as well as the feet are now recessed. So you have a nice flat surface to put right to the pedal board. And this way you don't have to worry about damaging the bottom plate on your wah pedal or get all the gooey stuff on there. You don't need to take the feet off. You still have access to the battery compartment if you use batteries as opposed to a power supply. And you can see it's a nice low profile, and it's just made to fit right on your wah pedal. Again, this will work with a Dunlop wah style or a Vox wah style. The other thing I found out as I'm doing research on the company when I bought this on eBay, and this was only about 12 bucks, I believe. 12 bucks, and I think it was 3 bucks for shipping. So for $15, you get a nice clean way to mount your wah to your pedal board. But if you go out to their website, you'll also find that they also make the same kind of molded plastic pedal locks for Boss style pedals and MXR style pedals, which is really cool. Now typically with Boss style pedals, you can put Velcro right on the bottom of the pedal, and it doesn't, it'll stick to your pedal board with no problem. But again, part of that, if you like to keep your pedals in good condition, if you like to keep the bottoms in good condition, you don't want to stick Velcro on the bottom of your pedals and get them all gooey and gummed up, you can use something like the PEDALOCK. to snap your Boss pedals in and out of, so it's really, really cool. So what happens is, again, you put the Velcro on the bottom, and then if I grab my pedal board here, throw it up here, and I'll show you. Really simple, you just snap it down like you would any other style pedal. Let me just put this down here, line it up. Snaps right into place, and now I have a nice secure wah. I can turn the board upside down. That wah pedal is not coming off the board at all. So it's an excellent way to mount your wah pedal to your pedal board. I thought it was really cool. I never saw anything like this before. Again, PEDALOCK.com. Click on the link in the description. Go out to their website and check it out. If you have a wah pedal and you want to easily mount it to your board, this is a great, great solution. It's simple, clean, easy, no fuss, no muss. Sticks on there, will not come off. And the other thing too, I want to show you quickly in this video, there's no reason to do a separate video. As I showed you, all my pedals are Velcro to my board, and we'll go through my entire pedal board setup in another video. But if you look, I can turn it upside down, shake it. These pedals aren't coming off, and I got a power supply underneath. You might say, wow, you usually can't typically do that with just straight up industrial Velcro, and that's true. So one of the things that I'm using on my pedal board in my pedals, as opposed to your regular heavy duty Velcro that you buy in Home Depot, is I have a product I found on Amazon, which you may or may not know about, called 3M Dual Lock. Here it is right here, here's the bag. You could buy this on Amazon.com. It comes in 10-foot rolls for about, it's a little pricey honestly, it's about 25 bucks for 10 feet, which is probably double or maybe triple the cost of Velcro. But what I really love about the Dual Lock, it's hard to show this in a video, is if you can see here, it's hard to see, this is not your typical, you know, soft bottom Velcro and the prickly stuff on the top. This has like a plastic molded little fingers that kind of lock in together. So you put it on the bottom and the top, and when you snap your pedals in, it locks it in place and it doesn't shift around like Velcro does. And you don't have all the little fuzzies all over your pedals that get all over your guitar cables, and it doesn't collect dust. It's a really nice alternative to Velcro. Again, it's called Dual Lock by 3M. Again, about 30 bucks for 10 feet, but I'll tell you what, taking pedals on and off your board are a little more challenging because it's locked down so well. So you just can't easily rip these pedals off. When it's on there pretty good. The way to do it, like the wah pedal I just put on, is you gotta kind of pull at an angle and you can hear it click off the board. So it has like kind of a finger, like little fingers it looks like, kind of an interlocking system on both the bottom and the top. So you just roll out the Dual Lock and it's double-sided tape, so you stick it right down to your pedal board like normal Velcro. You cut strips to put on the bottom of your pedals, and then when you lock it in, and you'll hear it click, in place. And once that is in place, again, I can take my entire pedal board, I can turn it upside down, I can shake it, and those pedals are not going anywhere. So that's Dual Lock by 3M. So we have the Pedal Lock for the wah pedals and for Boss style and MXR pedals, and then we have Dual Lock for your pedal boards. Helps you keep your pedals securely to your pedal board, and it's a nice, clean, easy way to do things where they stay safe and secure. And during transport of your pedal board in and out of the car, from one gig to the next, from one rehearsal room to the next, the pedals don't slide around. And now you got your wah pedal on your pedal board. So I hope this video was helpful. Cool little gadget. Go out to the website, check out PEDALOCK.com. And until the next video, this has been David Vignola with Guitar Player Gear Demos, and I will speak to you guys all soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.